Hello, my name is Marie Burgos. I'm an interior designer. My firm is called Marie Burgos Design. We're based in New York, and we're also expanding to Los Angeles this year. For the first time this year, we've launched our collection of furniture pieces and light fixtures, and we are represented at Architectural Digest show. We also is a firm who's been over 10 years old now, and we do a lot of design for residential and commercial projects, and we integrate Feng Shui. This is pretty much our age. So I've been practicing Feng Shui for almost 15 years, and I've integrated into all my design concepts into layouts to make sure the Qi energy was circulating into all the space and nourishing the space for good harmony and balance. I also work a lot with the yin and yang to ensure that positive and negative, warm and cold, as well as darker colors with light, basically are paired together. And like soft rug, for example, or soft pillows are paired with like more hard surfaces, like glass or stone and things like that. So it's really about using all the elements. I also use the 5 natural elements into all my designs, which are wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. And I really try to introduce them in a very artistic way, very design way, by bringing material with fabrics, by bringing sculpture, by bringing glass, crystal for the water element, for example. If I design a living room, I'm going to make sure I have like soft pieces, but also perfect lighting, and bring not only like straight lines, but also pair it with curves, so everything is really balanced together. The reason why I basically, first of all, I discovered Feng Shui because I was at a point in my life 15 years ago where I was bored in the work that I was doing, and also I was really in the corporate world. And also I needed to do something more creative and feel good about myself and balance my life, have a family, and find this, this center myself, ground myself. And I fell on a book of Feng Shui, and then I got hooked from that moment. And I then went to Feng Shui master classes. I went to full seminars. I studied with Master Ling Yun, who's in San Francisco. And I really learned a lot, and then graduated as a Feng Shui assistant and Feng Shui expert until I, applied it to my design firm. It was really the first place to find balance for myself and harmony. And since that, my life changed. Changed career, I became a designer. I got a family. I have 2 wonderful little children. We have a home in New York, and we just bought a home in LA where we're moving also, so the business expands. So it's really, Feng Shui brought happiness to my life, but also to my clients, and this is what I'm trying to do for each one of my clients, whether designing offices or designing homes or designing hotel rooms. It's really bringing in this harmony, this balance, and my approach is really about like integrating elements that's gonna make you feel centered, make you feel harmony in your life. So I'm so excited to be at the show and to hopefully meet some of you guys soon. You can check my website, www.marieburgosdesign.com. I'm also on Instagram and on all social media, so you can reach me anywhere. Thank you so much for watching.
大家好，欢迎来到见世界的玩，我是主持人得怡。今天呢，我们来到了纽约艺术博览会。今天带你们来找找 Rush， 他擅长的是光绘艺术，特别是汽车和他身边人物，所以我们一起来欣赏他的作品吧。 tell us a little about your works and how did all this started?
This is called light painting photography. So this is basically leave the object in a dark environment and on a longer shutter speed, take multiple pictures and put them all in Photoshop. So that's what this is all about. So the results are totally different from what you would get from a studio. So the focus is to get a fine artistic result. So that's what this is all about. So I've been doing this for the past, I would say, like 6 or 7 years now, but I'm into photography for the past 12, 13 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, where do you usually get your inspirations from? Like, do you only do like automobiles or you do some other arts too?
I do portraits and cars. That's what my passion is. I like cars not just because of the make or brand. I just like because of their aesthetics, their shapes and structure. You can see from the vintage cars to the current cars, they are all different in different shapes. I like to picture them in the light painting effect. That's what my focus is.
So really, what are the struggles being and you call yourself an artist?
In general, being an artist, it's not a big struggle because you like to do what you do. I mean, that's amazing. But as far as the technicalities and learning goes, you have to be always with the technology growth. Otherwise, you are left out. So that's the only challenge. Otherwise, I enjoy what I'm doing.
So like, can you tell us about your work like this picture over here?
Sure. This one is one of the vintage cars owned by my friend's friend. So his full-time job is to restore vintage cars. So he happened to tell me that there is a car like this, and this is a Packard vintage car. So I happened to shoot at his home. So this was shot pretty much in his driveway. So you cannot see the environment because of the darkness, and also the light that I used makes only the objects that I want to be illuminated and not the rest.
So how is the process like, the process of shooting and editing this picture?
This takes like several hours to shoot one picture because like I said, it's a composite of 20-30. I have to shoot at least 50-60 shots to pick 20-30 from them. And then in computer, sitting in front of the computer using a software, you have to be picking and choosing what you want, and then it's almost like putting all the puzzle pieces together. But the results are amazing once you're done with it. The results are amazing. Yeah.
What would be the message you want to send to your buyers or people who are gonna put these paintings at their home?
People who love cars or any fine art photography of any kind, they would definitely love this, because this is like, I would give an analogy like a handmade a shoe or a handmade Rolex watch or handmade Ferrari car engine. So that carries its own value because the amount of work that is going on in this to build this one image, that carries its own value. And all about that, if you print it on a bigger scale, you can see the artistic effect popping out of it, like how it is right now here. And scale also matters. So definitely this will decorate your living room or a restaurant wall, or any place where you would love to see a fine art picture hanging.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.